I want you to think about the physical feeling you had the last time you entered a trade. You clicked buy, and immediately your body betrayed you. Your heart rate spiked to about 140 beats per minute. Your palms started sweating. Your breathing got shallow. You leaned forward until your nose was practically touching the monitor, and you stared at the 1-minute chart like you were trying to defuse a bomb with 1 second left on the timer. Every time the candle flickered red, your stomach dropped. Every time it flickered green, you gasped for air. You were hovering your mouse over the close position button, paralyzed, having a silent internal panic attack. You weren't analyzing the financial markets. You were surviving a psychological horror movie. And here is the tragic part. You do this every single day. You put yourself through a daily torture chamber of anxiety, stress, and absolute terror, all because you were suffering from the single most destructive disease in the trading industry. You are trading with fear. Today, we are going to cure it. We are going back to the foundation of modern trading psychology, heavily inspired by the absolute godfather of the industry, Mark Douglas. We are going to break down exactly why your brain is terrified of a candlestick, why the smartest people make the worst traders, and how to reach the ultimate state of profitability, becoming completely, blissfully dead inside when you trade. Chapter 1. The A-plus student curse. Why smart people panic. To understand your fear, we have to understand how you were raised. For your entire life, society, school, and your parents condition you with one absolute rule. Being wrong is bad, and being right is good. If you take a math test in school and get a 50%, you fail. You get a big red F on your paper. Your parents yell at you, and you feel embarrassed. If you get a 90%, you are put on the honor roll, and everyone applauds you. You are conditioned to associate being wrong with pain, shame, and failure. Then you bring that A-plus student mentality into the financial markets. You spend months studying smart money concepts, liquidity grabs, and Fibonacci levels. You build a beautiful trading plan. You enter a trade, and the market immediately goes the other way and hits your stop loss. Your brain does not process this as a statistical variance. Your brain processes this exactly like failing that math test. You feel the pain of being wrong. Your ego is bruised. You think, I did all this analysis. I studied so hard. How can I be wrong? Listen to me very carefully. The market does not care about your math test. The market does not care how smart you are, how many hours you spent drawing trend lines, or how badly you want to be right. In the real world, a 50% win rate makes you a failure. In the trading world, a 50% win rate with a 1 to 2 risk-to-reward ratio makes you a multimillionaire. The root of your fear is that you are desperately trying to be right on every single trade. You are terrified of the red F. Until you completely divorce your ego from the outcome of the next candle, you will trade in a state of constant, suffocating fear. Chapter 2. The 4 primary fears that dictate every stupid decision a retail trader makes. Let's see how many of these you're guilty of. Fear number 1. The fear of being wrong. This is why you widen your stop loss. You're in a trade, it goes against you, and instead of accepting the loss, you move the stop loss further away. Why? Because as long as the trade is still open, you haven't technically failed yet. You will literally risk blowing your entire funded account just to delay the emotional pain of admitting you were wrong. Fear number 2, the fear of losing money. This is the guy who trades with money he needs for rent. If you are terrified of losing the money, you will never let a trade breathe. The second you go into $10 of drawdown, you panic close the trade, only to watch it reverse and smash your take profit without you.
Fear number 3, the fear of missing out, or FOMO. This is the fear that everyone else on the internet is getting rich without you. This fear forces you to buy the absolute microscopic top of a massive green candle. You see the market rocketing up, you panic, and you buy in right as the institutional players are taking their profits. Fear number 4, the fear of leaving money on the table. This is the trader who has been traumatized by past losses. You finally catch a good trade, it goes into profit, but instead of letting it hit your target, you close it out for a pathetic 0.5% gain because you are terrified the market will take it back. Chapter 3. The Physical Cure for Fear. Position Sizing. Psychology is great, but let's get into the mechanical, physical cure for fear. If you are currently experiencing fear while you trade, there is one undeniable mathematical reason for it. Your position size is too big. Period. If you have a $10,000 account and you risk $10 on a trade, are you sweating? Are you staring at the 1-minute chart? No. You place the trade, go make a sandwich, and forget about it, because your brain does not view $10 as a threat to your survival. But if you take that same $10,000 account and risk $2,000 on a trade, your amygdala, the survival center of your brain, lights up like a Christmas tree. Your brain thinks you are being chased by a tiger. It shuts down all your logical reasoning and puts you into fight or flight mode. You cannot outthink a biological survival response. The only way to bypass the fear is to lower the risk until your brain registers the amount as completely irrelevant. When you place a trade, you are not risking money, you are spending money to find out if your edge is present in the market right now. Just like buying a movie ticket, you spend $15 to see the movie. If the movie is terrible, you don't demand a refund from the theater, you just accept that you spent $15 to find out. Spend the risk, accept the cost of doing business. If the amount you are spending makes your chest tight, cut your lot size in half immediately. Chapter 4. The 20-Trade Protocol. I am going to leave you with the ultimate exercise to completely eradicate fear from your trading. This is straight from Mark Douglas. For your next 20 trades, you are going to operate as a completely emotionless execution machine. You are going to define your exact setup. You are going to define exactly how much you risk per trade, let's say 1%, and you are going to take the next 20 setups that meet your criteria without a single ounce of hesitation. Here are the rules for this protocol. You must use the exact same position size for all 20 trades. Once you enter the trade, you cannot touch it. You cannot move the stop loss. You cannot close it early. You set your stop, you set your target, and you let the market do whatever it is going to do. You do not judge your success until all 20 trades are finished. If you lose trade number 1, you don't care. It's just one of 20. If you lose 5 in a row, you don't panic. You are executing a sample size. When you force yourself to trade in a block of 20, you completely destroy the illusion that any single trade matters. You will physically feel the fear leave your body by trade number 7 because your brain will finally realize that you are not in danger. You are just operating a mathematical system. Conclusion. Trading without fear is not a superpower. It is just a shift in perspective. Stop trying to be the A-plus student who has to be right all the time. Accept that the market is a random distribution of wins and losses. Treat your stop loss like the cost of doing business and lower your position size until your heart rate stays flat. When you stop fearing the market, you will finally be able to see clearly what the market is actually trying to tell you. If this masterclass helped you rewire your brain today, hit that subscribe button. We don't trade with fear, we trade with probabilities. Leave a comment below and tell me what your risk percentage is going to be for your 20-trade protocol. Commit to it right now in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Stay disciplined.